Yeah, so this is my mold that I use to pour these ingots, and it's smoking hot, but that's because I spray a little WD-40 on it before I put it back together and put it in the oven. I'm going to hold this with my, no, I can't do that. Anyway, I'm going to put this back in the oven now, put it together. I'm going to set it for like 18 or 20 millimeters there. I've got little marks. You can see over there on the, over here I've got this marked with a saw blade so I know how wide I'm going to make something. And I'm going to put this back in the oven at 550 degrees. And I use an Orton thermometer to keep this going the right direction, and just a regular old kiln, 220 volt kiln to heat up this mold. I'm going to put this on pause until I get ready to melt down some silver. Okay, so I'm going to melt down some scrap sterling silver, and I'm going to make these ingots, these ingot bars like this. I roll those out once I get them made to a thickness like this, and this is a blank I'm going to make a bracelet with. But unlike fine silver, this actually is something good to make jewelry with. Fine silver is too soft. So this is one of those bracelets that I've made. This sterling, it's marked coin because it's coin silver. It's got my trademark on it. Cover that back up with a glove. So a lot of times I actually use old coins. These are old silver dollars and half dollars and such. This is 90% silver. Makes really, really good jewelry. And of course, this is the silver most products were made in antebellum America before the Civil War. We used coin silver because that's what was available. We didn't have lots of refineries west of the Mississippi. And I use old scrap silver, like this stuff here. This is just old silver junk I buy. And it's weighted, so once you get the weight out of it, it's very thin. You can just mash it shut. It'll even say, if you can see that, it says sterling and then it says weighted underneath it. That means that inside this is not silver. When you peel the silver off of this, it's as thin as like aluminum foil thickness. It's just light as a feather. That's some of it I've peeled off of here. It's just the bottom of one of those things I was just showing you there. So anyway, you get you some silver scrap like this. Old spoons and forks, sterling silver. I have piles of them over there, and I use that stuff too, but I use the cheapest stuff I can get a hold of. And so earlier I showed you the mold, and my ingot mold, and I've got it set over there in my oven, and I'm fixing to go get it in a minute, and we're going to go to town. So right here I've got 170 grams of silver we're fixing to melt down to get this deal going. So put on my little welding glasses. And this looks a little dangerous, but maybe it isn't. I've done it a lot of times. Good reducing flame. Plenty of heat. Heat the crucible up first. What? You're going to put on there in a minute. When it starts to drop, you kind of help it get it in there. Close up or how this, can you see that molten metal in there? Anyway, this is getting really good and hot. Dump the flux in it. Pretty good bit of silver there. Still not enough. all evenly mixed. Just mixed on there. Now I'm going to set my torch down for a minute. Follow me over there, see? Okay. So here's my mold at 550 degrees. Silver, mold the silver down in there. Again, bring it back up to heat. And we're going to start it forward here in just a moment. And so that's not a full ingot, but it's pretty close. Mostly I just did this to show you how I get it as far as I've gotten it here. And that's just regular acetylene and oxygen cutting torch I'm using. I use that for everything. So now, whoops, took my gloves off too quickly. So now to see what we made, quickly, come over here. This is really hot, so you have to knock all the old extra silver off. There's the ingot. So throw this little critter in some water. And there you go. So that's how these get started. Like I said, pure silver makes sorry jewelry. You want sterling or coin. This has to be annealed a number of times as you're rolling this out in the rolling mill over there. See the rolling mill? And I'll make another little video of how you use the rolling mill and what you really have to do to anneal silver, because it takes way more heat than most people think. You don't just get it warm, you get it really warm. Then you can run it through here, and like I say, end up with this. It's a really nice, long, smooth, ready to use piece that's really heavy. I mean, these bracelets I'm making are really thick, and then they're planished or forged down into this platypus tail, this beaver tail looking configuration, thin down here, so that when you lay your hand on something, you know, it's right up against your skin. It's not uncomfortable to wear. So, okay, that's it.